Hello everyone. In this video of the training series, we will explain the average directional index ADX indicator. What is this for, friends? We can access it by writing ADX here. I wrote ADX in the indicators section and clicked on average directional index. Then a display like this appeared at the bottom. Now, what does this indicator tell us, friends? We will discuss that. From the settings section, I am making this white again, standardizing it. I will make it white and yellow. Now, friends, what does the indicator below signify? We can open it on a daily chart here. It doesn't matter. We can open it on a 4-hour chart. I am currently looking at the 4-hour chart. As I always say, if you are looking at a very long term, take a look at the daily chart. If you consider yourself a very long-term investor, then look at the weekly chart. If you say you are a much shorter term trader, then take a look at the 1-hour chart. That's why I am currently making my analysis for the medium term around 1 to 2 weeks. I have entered the 4-hour chart. This indicator has been set up like this, friends. As you can see up here, there are such numbers. Generally, this indicator, friends, as you can see here, it goes up to 80, meaning it reaches numbers like 75, and goes up to 6, as you can see, friends. So what does this indicator tell us? This indicator actually shows us that the trend may change direction, or it provides information about the strength of the trend. So what do you mean, teacher? Let's zoom in a bit here. Now here, friends, the only thing you need to keep in mind about the average directional index, ADX, is that when it hits 15, as you can see here in the bottom right corner, there is 15. When it hits the 15 mark, let's even highlight the 15, like this. As you can see, I marked 15. When it hits 15, the trend changes direction. So here, look, the average directional index, ADX, has hit 15 from here. The trend has changed direction, meaning there is a downward trend here. As you can see, there is a downward trend, and this part can be seen more clearly. Here, the downward trend has changed direction, which means it has now formed an upward trend. So what we mean here is that there is a beginning of an upward trend. Every time the average directional index, ADX, hits 15, it then rises upwards, as you can see. So what does this mean? As you can see, it previously hit 15 here, and an upward trend started here. Then, as you can see, it has hit 15 again and has gone excessively upward. What does this mean, friends? After hitting 15, a downward trend begins. And since the downward trend is moving up towards 80, it is gaining strength. As you can see here, look, it is really gaining strength. Then it hits 15 again. But right now, for example, an upward trend has formed. After hitting 15, this time an upward trend has emerged. However, the upward trend is not gaining strength. If the average directional index ADX persists, this upward trend will strengthen. It will provide us with information about the strength of the trend. Now, let's view a daily chart. For example, here are the friends. Look over here. It hits 15, and a significant upward trend begins. Look, after it hits 15, it goes like this. So what happens after it hits 15 here? Let's take a look right away. It hit 15. And a rising trend has started. Look, after hitting 15, it continues to rise, and then hits 15 again. Now here, in this section, a very strong rising trend has begun, meaning it has hit 0 and then 15. And the rising trend has started and strengthened. Then look, it has come back to 15 again. Here, friends, you can see a very clear downward trend. The downward trend is strengthening here. It is dropping significantly, as you can see here. Then it comes up, hits 15, and after hitting 15 again, an upward trend begins. Then here it rises, as you can see at this point. It hits 15 again, and a downward trend begins. Look, after it hit 15, when it hits 15, the trend changes direction, whether it goes down or up. For example, it is currently going down. This time, an upward trend is starting. Here, for instance, it is going down. An upward trend is beginning. Here, as you can see, When it is falling, the upward trend begins. When it hits 15, it starts a downward trend again. As you can see, it hits around 15 here. It doesn't need to hit exactly 15. It can also hit around 15, 16. Look here, it hits 15 and a downward trend begins. The average directional index ADX gives trend change possibility and strength. If it moves towards 80 in this way, the trend is strengthening. That's all we have to explain about this indicator. Thank you all. See you soon.